Monday. We're going to do some packing here. Sorry, did not get on my usual 8:30 a.m. this morning. Definitely going to be a Debbie Downer here. Went to a funeral. So yeah, I went to one of my buddy's funerals, but got back. Have to get the stuff shipped. Actually, really don't have to get the stuff shipped, but I want to get it out the door so I can get paid. The quicker it gets to people on some of these platforms like Poshmark and stuff, you know how it is. We get paid. Welcome in, everybody. You can say hello. Let me know how your sales were over the weekend. I started listing a lot of my buyout, so you're going to see a lot of interesting things here. Definitely good sales. I had a lot of sales over the weekend, to be honest. Not to brag, just saying. Some of them were, I had a $9 sale, a couple $9 sales, some cheap sales. What's up, Tam? What's up, everyone? Juliet. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Let's do some eBay packing. We'll talk about what's sold. What are you doing with USPS's new, more expensive shipping? I don't do anything with it, Benjamin. Good question, though. Whenever I list my items, I do calculated shipping buyer pays. So all I do is enter in the weights and the dimensions of each item, and then USPS calculates how much it's going to cost and sends that invoice to the buyer when they purchase the item. Then I print off from home. Once I print off from home, usually you get a discount. So I've been doing this for forever. Prices go up every single year, and I don't change a thing because I do calculated shipping. If you were to do like flat rate shipping or free shipping, you'd have to work around that somehow. What's up, Creekside? We're on TikTok today too, everybody. Great sales this weekend. No summer slowdown yet, so let's keep it going. Let's go, Manny. I love it. Yep. I mean, if you just stick with the momentum, keep listing. I mean, today I'm like, I got to list. I'm tired. I got to pack this stuff, and I'm going to list for sure tonight. Live packing. Let's go. Mine were pretty slow, but like you say, zoom out. That's right, Sophia. If you guys are new, Sophia's been here a while. We always say, if in doubt, zoom out. If your weekend wasn't that great, how have the past 4 weeks looked for you? And if they haven't looked great, can't put your head down. You got to keep pounding the ground. Got to keep listing. Keep listing. What's the deal with Depop? I just added Nifty and opened up Depop. Buyer no pay. So Depop is a turd when it comes to buyers. You will accept an offer, or they'll send out an offer, they'll accept it. It doesn't actually sell until they pay for it. So I will accept 1 million offers and only 2 people will actually pay for it. It doesn't get delisted off of Nifty until the person pays for it. So it's still listed everywhere until someone actually pays for it. That's the deal with Depop. Depop sucks in that arena. Did you know you can give the buyer percentage discount, not the full discount? No, I did not. There you guys go. There's some new info for you. So you can give the buyer. eBay's got 2 options. You can pass the discount to the buyer or not. Now Jen's saying you can give them a percentage of the discount shipping, which might be something to think about. If my sales are slow, that might be something to think about. Right now, everything's going all right. 2 sales. Wanda, that's all right. 2's better than 1, right? Seems totally useless platform. Yeah. Let me tell you. So I sold 30 something on eBay, 8 on Poshmark, 2 on Mercari, and 1 on Depop over the weekend. I have 1,000 items over the weekend. 1 on Depop. Sucks, but $22. It's $20. It's an item I didn't pay for. Item. If I can sell enough I always say this, if I can sell enough on Depop to pay for Nifty for the month, and Mercari, same thing, I'm good with it. But yeah, you don't get a ton. Sales weekend was so strong. My postal clerk wanted to introduce me to her daughter. Let's go. What, Nick? Let's go. Let's go. Get in at the post office. Get in there. Good for your weekend being strong, though. Postal clerk wanted to introduce you. You talking about in that way? So I did a buyout. This shirt did not come from the buyout. I actually did a little trade within my own inventory. I bought this shirt because I do like double RL. I like the way it fits me. But this is linen, and I don't like the way linen feels on me. So I traded out one of the shirts I bought. Actually, I have like 4 of them I kept, at least for now. Double RL, this is linen. So you want to be on the lookout for that symbol right there. But the next shirt I'll show you does not look like this, and it is double RL. So 2 different double RL logos that I'm going to show you right now. This one sold for $130. I bought this one off of eBay, and I spent, I think, like $80 when I bought it for myself. It's going to go in a priority envelope. Wanda, what is happening? Just woke up, old folks nap, ready to work again. Chemo. Lucky, I want a nap. You know those morning, I mean, we all have them. You just wake up like this morning. I woke up at 5 something and I just couldn't sleep. I listed an item and I posted an item and I just looked at stuff. I'm like, I can get like an hour left. I got like an hour, but good nap, Chemo. Glad you joined. I want to start promoting on eBay. How do you measure success? What metrics do you use to know if it's worth it? Good question. So let me put this on here. It all comes down to metrics, right? Your numbers. How much you buy your item for. eBay takes 13%, and then you're going to be paying taxes on the item. I have buyer pay shipping, so I don't worry about shipping. So I spent $100 on an item, or I sold an item for $100. I spent 10 on it. So take off 13 to 14%. So there's $87 minus 10, so $77. And then if you want to promote for 9% and it sells through that promotion, then it's 9% of that 100 taken off. So another $9 taken off. So you're at about 60 something dollars. So it just depends on how much your buy cost is and how much you're willing to give up. You can make it so it's like Poshmark, where you can do like 7%, where eBay, if it sells promoted, eBay will take 20% across the board. I miss predictable morning live search. I know, Felix, I know. But, you know, what's up, Kim? I had to come on late. I had to go to a funeral. Gosh, so shallow. So shallow. Those secondary platforms always feel slow until you get those tax forms at the end of the year. Yeah, so you see the tax forms, you're like, really? I sold 2,000 or 3,000 on there last year? Not bad. Not bad. Okay. This is from everything else from buyout. That was personal. Or the rest of this is bought or thrifted. So here's another double RL tag. They don't all have that tag that I just showed you. This is another version of double RL. This is a large, but it fits me like a medium, so I did not keep it. Double RL plus, I don't think I'd keep it for the price. It sold for $110. $110 for that. So there's two examples of double RL. Well, it's new to me. What's up, Annie? I have a new brand for you. What's the new brand? What's up, Tenacious? What's the new brand? Someone the other day posted and tagged me and said, if it wasn't for watching my live, I wouldn't have known about this brand. Not a brand I told him, is a brand someone told me on here, and we talked about it. I don't remember what the name of it is. It's a women's brand, by the way. I sold double RL denim jacket $254 this weekend. Let's go, April. Okay, so I bought a ton of fall and denim double RL. I'm thinking I really want to get some of my money back. Like, I got a lot of it back, but I want a lot of it back. Like, maybe I should list my denim jackets that are double RL. I might do that. Okay, thanks for letting me know that, April. You got me thinking. The exact metrics on promo though, always change the buyers would have bought your item anyways. But in the land of clothing, placement is just so important. Yeah, for sure. So Nick's saying in the land of clothing where there's so much inventory and you're competing with so many people, it's pretty important to promote because placement is important. When it comes to, Nick also sells hard goods. So if you have something on there, maybe it's a receiver and there's only 3 of them, promoting is not as important type of deal. I was watching K-Way earlier. Sorry you did that, Susan. I hope you didn't lose any brain cells watching him. He needed a haircut bad. Oh, let's go. They have taught me so tons, just as you have. And i.e., you're back when he talks smack about you. Oh, thank you. Got my back. I appreciate you. Going to sit back and watch and listen. Thanks, Susan. Yeah, like I said, I'm sorry. Probably lost some brain cells listening to him. But, yeah, he does need a haircut. You know what, though? I need a haircut bad, too. I dressed up today. I'm like, oh, my God, my hair's like a huge fuzzball. So, and you know what else is funny about? We're like twins-ish. We both need haircuts. He has the same printer as me from Dymo, and I was on my way listening to him coming home, and his printer was acting up, and my Dymo's been acting up, and I've had it since about 2017 as well. What's up, Audra? This is how your eBay speaking engagement pick should look. I know, right? With the backward hat. I'm going to message him. I think I told you guys. I'm going to message him and be like, listen, people know me for my wearing my hat backwards and being open and honest. I want to be like, listen, you can make sales. You just put a blank description in. Pretty much, you don't have to use eBay AI unless you want to. They're like, no, 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 no. Make sure you say use eBay AI. What's up, dude? What's up, Boogie? Since you used to be a teacher, any tricks for how to source after going back to school? You mean how to source after going back to school? You mean are you a teacher too? Like I used to go sourcing right after work. So like 3:30 to 5. No brain cells lost years ago, twins. His printer's pooping out. I know. Mine was last week. Rewatching my live when it was. Recommendations for wholesaling vintage on eBay. What price per unit? I really don't know, Bagel Bob. I like your name. I don't know a whole bunch about doing vintage wholesale. I wish I could help you with that. But there are a lot of people. There are more people out there that do vintage clothing than anything. K-Way looked like he was sweating profusely. Maybe he helped his wife pull orders for once. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I was watching this morning. He was glistening. He probably just walked from his chair to the kitchen and back, made him sweat. He doesn't do a lot of that. He just snaps his fingers. And being a great teacher. Need a Pacer jersey on RRL denim jacket. I need a Pace jersey on the RRL denim jacket. Is that what you're saying? Probably should. What is this? Duluth Untucked Floral. I think this is the right one. Okay, $18.99. This is Duluth Untucked, and it's a 2XL. These all over print stretchy. As you know, I always talk about it. If you have that polyester nylon blend, usually Duluth, I pick it up. It was $4.99. It took a little while to sell, but it's $18.99. It took like 3 months probably to sell. $18.99. I listed it this year. Teacher here. Okay, so Leah is a teacher. Susan's a teacher. All right. So what I did after I was done teaching is I would leave. You guys know we get out. Like I got out at 3. The kids left at 3, but I could leave at 3:35. I would leave right after. So I would beat the rush and I would just thrift. And then also I would thrift during my lunch break. A lot of times I would just drink a protein shake in my car. We had a thrift store like 5 minutes from my school. I would go in there, thrift real quick, see if there are any new carts, then leave. It was worth it to me to do that extra. Here's a big sale, $12.99, $12.99. What's up, Momo? Afternoon. Quick question. I need to sell a Precious Moments collection. Any suggestions? Unfortunately, Precious Moments have just... So, to me, honestly, I would Facebook Marketplace it and let it be someone else's problem. Problem with Special Moments are, number one, not many people are buying them. So it's really tough to sell. Number two, they're breakable. So you're going to have to spend a lot of money on packing material. So I would probably Facebook Marketplace them. Have you tried Better Lister AI? I have not. I hear a lot of people have tried it in different things. I have not. Nifty does something similar, and I've tried that. It's okay. I haven't. A list for my phone. Momo, what's up? Good afternoon from Bucky's. What's up, Bucky's? Kayla was busy busting her butt. I know, she always is. Dude's lazy, man. Dude's lazy, except he does stay up late at night. I do watch his late night sessions. You can find good items any time of the day. I think people get in their heads that after open, everything is gone. Most stores put out new inventory all day. Agree, Nick. So to the teachers out there, depending on what store you go, even where I live, I have tons of thrift stores around me. This is a Harley Davidson shirt, 5XL. I sold it for $12. I took a best offer. It's about to be the end of summer. I don't want to hold on to this for forever. And Harley Davidson stuff does not sell like it used to. But our Goodwills, they roll stuff out all the time. Some of them stop rolling stuff out, like when their evening crew come in, but some of them still roll stuff out. In fact, some of them roll stuff out at the very end of the night, the new carts for the people for the next day, for the next morning. So just get to know your Goodwills. That's the best thing. Get to know the Goodwills. Some teachers would go during their free periods, but Brad would never do that. Ha! Totally did that. Totally. You mean our prep periods, Felix? Since your wife's a teacher, and I know that. You know what? There's no free period. It's prep period. Yeah, man. Yeah. I know I teach the kids. I'd be on it. Prep period and my lunch I put together because I made my own schedule. I'd be at that thrift store real quick. Double RL, another one. This is more of a safari shirt. Double RL. This one sold for, took best offer of $115. $115 on that double RL. It should be going to James. Oh yeah, two. You got two of them and the shirt too. So a T-shirt, double RL T-shirt. I sold that for $25. Easy peasy. My Gen Z granddaughter and friends are rediscovering precious moments. There you go. But they could probably get them for super cheap. There was a time, as many of you know, when I did estate sales, probably like 2004-ish, 5, where I could sell precious moments, Lalique, snow bunnies, all that stuff. So Waterford Crystal sold really well. It still sells some, but sold really, really well. I just can't get, it's just stuff that does not move very quick. I just found a new tag Polo jeans new tag patchwork hits at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There you go. See, all times of the day, all times of the day. You're not holding those. What? You're not folding those. Who's that? TCM cards. You're not folding those to ship well. This is how I fold. Isn't that beautiful? Aren't you? This is why I'm surprised eBay was like, why don't you come out and speak for us? Because they see that it doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. It's clothing. When I get stuff from Lululemon, literally it's like Ace Ventura, like kicked. And I just open the bag and I look at the shirt and I'm excited about it. I've never had a negative or neutral feedback about the way I ship. And I've sold, I think I'm up to 35,000 items on eBay. How do you handle when someone opens a return and uses defective just to get out of paying return shipping? Jason, if that's the case, you can take it back, and then if you see that it's not defective, you have seller protection. You can start a case with eBay. You can start a case and say, hey, this person claimed that it was defective. It actually was not defective. Da 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 da. You have seller protection on eBay. What's up, Teresa? I wasn't being rude. Sorry. No. Listen, I know you're not being rude. This is how I talk. If you're new here, this is how I talk. That's how I do my folding. There's no rude here. I don't get offended or anything like that. We're good. We're all good. Trust me. That's not rude. Next thing, get on a K-Way in my live. You'll see us being rude to each other. We love it. Here's a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, 3XB, $24.99, and it just sold regularly, not promoted. How do you handle? Is there any merit in offering free shipping and then just upping the price a bit to cover it? I'm wondering how much eBay and others look for free shipping. It's a really good question, and that's a debate that you could have with people for forever, Jim. So the debate is, one way or the other, as sellers, they're gonna eat the price. The price is going to be the same. And I've actually done different methods. Actually, with Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, where I've done free shipping and priced my item up, or I priced my item low and then they calculated shipping. So either way, the buyer's going to pay the same. The only argument I have for free shipping, which I don't do free shipping, an argument for free shipping would be some people are so used to Amazon, when they look for items, they might just click on the toggle that says free shipping, and then that will just eliminate your items completely. So that would be a reason to do free shipping, because that's an option to click that toggle. It's pretty close to the top of the screen when you do it. Yeah, we're all family in here. You already know. Scotty Body. A Catan kitten coat today sold for $250. Found at the bins. Let's go, Scotty. Yeah, Kiton. Catan, however you pronounce it. We just know what it needs to look like and how to spell it. Kiton. It's all that matters. Next item was another one of these Polo. This is just a Polo Ralph Lauren double RL t-shirt. These were kind of worn out, which I think they're kind of meant to be that way. I just sold it for 25 bucks. I didn't offer a lot because I knew it'd pay. I think I paid like $10 for it. Goodwill by me have no evening crew. Dang. Boo. Boo. Oh, what's up, Blended? All right, let's see. I got to answer some questions. Let's get on this. Okay, Cameron. Cameron got that double RL shirt. So just t-shirts. That'd be $2.99. They raised the prices in my store. What's the secret to finding the Nifty code? I'll click on a link tree and it takes me to the Nifty site. And then what? I did sign up for it, but should I be there? An app I can have on my phone? Can't find in the App Store. Suggestions. Or is there using my phone? My downfall. Teachers with prep periods. All right. Yes. Teachers with prep periods. I use my phone for everything. No, Nifty you can use on your phone. So you're on Facebook right now. Let's go over to my Facebook page real quick. I'll show you my Facebook page. Sorry, TikTok. You can come over to Facebook or YouTube. Facebook. So if you go over to my Facebook page, if it loads, what's up, Corey? Over the door shirts hoodie, always killer. Is that Corey? Is that Corey who I think it is? Buy it, list it, sell it, repeat. There you go. What's up, AZ? Love AZ. AZ's in the chat. Do you post items every day? I have been. I've been doing 70 to 120 a week. That's what I do. All right, so here we are on my page. We're going to look at my I only know how to do it on that app. How do I look at my videos and stuff? Okay, so we're going to go over to my videos, wherever I can see those. See all photos. Are those just photos or those? Okay, they're just photos. Where are videos? Sorry, guys. Reels. Okay, so you're on my Facebook. You're on my Facebook. Look at this one right here. This one right here is how do you turn Nifty into an app? So if you just download or you watch this video, you see that ugly face there, that ugly face there, the ugly Burberry that's fake, and then you see that one right there. Watch that one, and that will show you how to turn Nifty into an app. There's not an app in the App Store. You just do it from your phone. It's super easy. As far as getting the discount, as far as if you signed up through somebody's link, like you watch mine and you sign up through my link, or you signed up through Kway's link, or whoever you watched, if you signed up through that link, even though it says whatever, you'll get that discount in that free trial. Go to albums. Okay, there you go. Got it. Do you pay? You guys can tell I don't do anything on my desktop or laptop. Do you pay to list on eBay other than what their percentage is? It? So I have a store. I don't pay to list. So I pay for a store, which is a monthly fee, and I write that off at the end of the year. So I write off my eBay store at the end of the year, my Nifty at the end of the year. Any of those subscriptions I write off the end of the year. So I don't pay for an eBay store. No Goodwill by me. I have great thrifts. Good. No Goodwill. Yeah. Our Goodwills are okay. I just wish we had more options. A long garage sale. What would you do? I purchased a camera for $35, resells for $189. No one of those instant sales. As soon as you list them, I buy the camera and go to the neighbor's house. The downside on free shipping is you can't discount original shipping on returns. So the downside for free shipping is you can't discount the shipping on returns. There you go. I don't do free shipping. Again, for all y'all. You do you. That's like my favorite thing in life, right? You do you. What? I got an item here that is definitely a you do you. I sold a Trump tie over the weekend. And you know, whether you voted for it, there's going to be 50% here that hat did, 50% here that didn't. People are like, I'd vote for that. I don't care. I'm going to sell Trump's ties, I'll sell Biden's ties. I'll sell Trump's ties. I'll sell anyone's tie. Well, Not like a bad person, but you know what I mean. Good afternoon from Lakeland. What's up, Lakeland? What's up, Jason? Lakeland and Jason. What else do I got planned this summer? Oh, man, summer's coming to an end. It's the 21st. Not a whole lot, to be honest. Not a whole lot. Going to a lake for one night for sure. What health insurance do I purchase? I'm under my wife's health insurance. She's a teacher. I hardly ever go to Goodwill anymore. Mostly red, white, and blue. Lucky Tams. I want a red, white, and blue. I want a red, white, and blue. Yeah, for anything. And it's like, my life, my motto is you do you unless it affects me. Unless it affects me. Like if I'm having dinner at a table at a quiet restaurant and someone's being crazy and throwing food, like that's an issue. But like if you're over there having your conversation, I'm having mine, you're talking about something that I don't agree. I don't care. You do you. You do you. This is a 3XL Under Armour polo shirt. It sold for $16.99. I paid $5 for it. I do not buy Under Armour shirts anymore for $5 unless they're really big like this or they're new with tags. I'm just checking the sell-through rate. I post 4 items a day. I feel like my sales are okay because I'm not listing enough. Jason, you post 4 items a day. How many do you sell a day? How many items do you have total? How do you handle when someone else asks the lowest you will take on an item? It just depends on my day. Just depends on my day. Let me make sure this goes to Zach. Okay. So it depends. If I have no best offer on it, then I'll say I can't take any less, or I just won't respond. So like a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, you guys know I don't take best offers on those. I just won't respond, or I'll say it's the best I can do. If it's someone that asks me what's the best I can do on something that has a button that says best offer and they can ask an offer, I tell them you can press the best offer button and shoot me an offer. So you can say, I have 260 listings. Okay. And you list 4 a day, which is good. How many do you sell a day? I'm selling on eBay. Is that the same thing as having a shop? What I'm asking, on eBay, you can purchase just go to Google and say an eBay store, and you can purchase an eBay subscription like a store, and then you won't have insertion fees, which every time you insert an item, anytime you list an item, it's like 25 cents or something. You won't have that. You'll have a nice storefront where you can put different categories. You can run sales. You can run coupon codes, all that sort of stuff. Do you have your eBay under an LLC? I don't. What I am Storm. Some 1 or 2 times to 0. Okay, so Jason, you have 200 and something listed, right? 260. 200. Hold on. I'm on live right now. You want to say hi?
Oh, you're on live?
But I gotta answer that because I know you have something for me.
Hey, it's just it's like 10 pieces, like Lulu, different stuff. I was gonna see if you wanted it.
If it's in good condition, for sure.
Okay, there's a couple new tags. Everything seems good. So, but I was gonna quick ask. A lot of it's Peloton branded.
If it's new with tags, Peloton, is it Lulu Peloton?
It's Lulu Peloton, but then none of the Lulu Peloton has tags.
For $5, yeah, just do it. I'll Venmo you.
Yeah.
As long as it's in good
right,
condition.
Good. No, don't worry about it.
All right.
It's all good, yeah.
All right, good.
See ya. Bye,
see you, buddy. All right. So that was my buddy Jack. He did that Kids Whatnot, if you saw it the other day, but he's at Goodwill and he buys all vintage clothing. He just FaceTimed me, says there's a whole bunch of Lulu. Do you want it? $5 a piece. Yep. But yeah, 1 to 2 items a day from your store that has 206 items listed, to me, is good. If you sell 2 of those items a day, that's a 1% sell-through rate. That's not bad. Keep getting those listings up though. Keep trying to list more items. I feel like I'm swimming in Amazon or amazing inventory and feel super overwhelmed. Any help you can give me? List, Jacob. Just list it. What I would try to do if you feel overwhelmed, what you need to do is step back, invest in your time and yourself. What processes could you do to increase how many items you list an hour, right? What things can you trim off? cut off that aren't really necessary to make it so you can list quicker, right? I only put 5 pictures in when I do these Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. I don't do 10 or 12 pictures like I used to do. I just do 5 pictures. So what can you do to make the processes quicker? That's kind of what I would look at. What can you do to make it quicker, easier? For example, my new shipping station. I grab my pair of shorts, I lay them down, snap pictures, put them over here. I don't even have to bend over to do it. When I used to do it, I used to put it on the ground, bend over, lay it nice, get up, take pictures, get down. Saved me a lot of time. So what can you do to save time? Samantha, appreciate you. Love your content. You're the reason I started reselling. Thank you. Good. I'm glad. I mean, that's why we're here, right? Make that money. Sometimes I'll do really well and have multiple orders a day and then nothing for days and days. That's the ebbs and flows of it. Are my listing titles wrong? I only do this on the side and want to move more inventory besides spending too much. Yeah, I get that, right? So you want more cash flow. I have around 140 items listed at a time. Any tips to getting views and sales? Thanks. Okay, so title structure. I just realized my title structure the other day is the same, and I didn't even realize that. I don't know if title structure really makes a huge deal. It's more about having the right items at the right price, in my opinion. Actually, let's go to Nifty. Nifty is where we looked. Nifty, we're going to go to inventory. Okay, so here you go. Nifty and inventory. Drake's, that brand right there. Tory Burch, Free Note, Russell. I start all my items with the brand. Camper. That I didn't. That I put Purple Label Ralph Lauren. Swims, Double RL, Ralph Lauren, Gitman Bros, Double RL. Marine Layer. So there's that. And then also I highly recommend promoting your listings. If you're doing clothing, I think you need to be promoting your listings. eBay doesn't pay me. eBay has never had a conversation with me about that in my life. That's just me doing it and seeing I'm getting more sales. How did the kids whatnot do? I was just thinking about that. He sold so much. It went for so I just can't get over how much kids clothing sells for now. That 90s Disney, Clifford, or Teletubbies, I can't get over how much that stuff sells for. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around it. Why? How do I gear my pricing? I buy my stuff at the lowest I can, and then I like to price my stuff, my bread and butter items at the bottom of the market. I buy a lot of items a lot of people normally wouldn't used to pick up or don't pick up, and I price at the low end of the market. I really work. You make your money when you pick up your item. That's when you make your money. Love Nifty. Such a game changer. Thanks for all you share. You're welcome. For sure. Web Monster. Nifty is the bomb. Nifty's the bomb. And you'll hear me talk about Nifty all the time. I will continue to. Highly recommend. That's another thing. If you don't have Nifty, if you have over 100 items listed and you're listing 3 items every day or more, I think Nifty's a must. Especially, I know that AI. I know we talked about the AI, whatever text AI is. Nifty has basically very, very similar, and she's constantly changing it. Like she's making it better. I know that, and then also cross listing and all the stuff, delisting, everything. Highly recommend it. I have a link in my link tree on Surf's Up Finds to get a free trial, 50% off your first month on TikTok in my link tree. 15% off your first month free trial. It's a good thing. Make you more sales. Too late to add link. Already signed up. Thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem. You don't have, yeah. I mean, use my link. It helps me out or not. It doesn't matter. It's going to make you money. I would love that. Would you have picked up a penguin polo with the big penguin hit on the sleeve, but a company logo? No, I normally don't pick up penguin. Now, Kathy, penguin, the brand penguin, you'll see it at TJ Maxx. You'll even see it at Nordstrom Rack. Penguin does make some Nike apparel that the golfers will wear. So you might see the big penguin hit with maybe a company or Nike name. You just want to look that up. Very, very rare to find. It's Nike. It's their like tour. It's their penguin tour that golfers wear. Very rare to find. eBay promoting, I do 9%. Are you taking questions? Yes, if I can see them, I am for sure. That's what this is. I'm sorry, my work. What percent do you promote at? I promote everything at 9%, my entire eBay store. I've done 2, I've done 5. Right now I'm on 9. I've been doing it since January, and it, for my business model, works well for me. Over the weekend, I had almost 40 sales on eBay. And I'll talk about if it's promoted or not. So this next item was a promoted listing. You can see right there, sold via promoted. Sold via promoted. These sold for $39.99. I bought 2 of these shorts. I kind of took a gamble on them because it wasn't a well-known college. It's called Pennington and Bales Stadium Pants. You'll see these made for like Notre Dame and Georgia and Alabama. But these were shorts, and these sold for $39.99. I bought it for like $5 on my thrift trip. Nifty user, just coming off of below standard that I fought. Took 2 months to bounce. Let's go. Yeah, you can get below standard. It's not good on eBay. That's called doghouse. You don't want to be in the doghouse. Do you price your items the same across all platforms? I do. So when I'm on Nifty, boop, you guys who are on YouTube and Facebook, you can see like this Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. I brought it in from eBay and I cross-listed it $21.99, cross-listed it $22, $22, $22. So I kept it the same across all platforms. I love red, white, and blue in Virginia. I love one. Yeah, I love one here. Amen, sirs. We have one big judge. You're right. The judge above. Man, I tell you what, speaking of the judge above, I was at church today. Funerals are not fun for the most part. Sometimes celebrations of life aren't bad, but like this was like a not good one. I love a red, white, and blue. I picked a navy pair of vintage polo cargo shorts and saw it's missing a back button pocket. Can I still get money for them? Yes, you can, or don't bother. I was rushing at lunchtime. Yep, I've done that plenty of times. Navy pair of the cargo polo shorts, which I don't think I have any right now. I think I just sold my last pair of those. I didn't have the navy, but the thick cargo shorts that are Polo Ralph Lauren, those are known. The buttons are known for being missing or cracked sometimes. They'll still sell. You'll sell them for like $15.99 to $21.99 with that cracked button. What's up, Kings? What is up, Kings? Thanks for the open. Oh, you're welcome. You're part of it. You're part of all that too. You're the rep where you are. Back. Let's see. Bounce back. Should I delist and relist everything to be seen again as a top seller on eBay? Do you have, how many items do you have for sale? So you were in the doghouse below standard. Now you're back to like okay. And now how many items do you have? Let's see. Sorry, chat. Jack said, sorry. Jack, what was your total? Tell everyone and I'll pop it up here. If you're still watching, Jack, what was the total sales of your kids' vintage clothing show? And how many items did you sell? Are you still watching? What was your total selling cost? How much you made, just the gross sales? Where do you get most of your inventory and how much do you list per day? I list 70 to 120 items a week. So it just depends on the day, how much time I want to spend. But I get most of my inventory from thrift stores, like almost all of my inventory. I have 1,100 active in my store in the doghouse for 2 months. I'm back at top seller. Okay. So you know my next question for you is, do you have Nifty? Because that can help. That can help. Do you have it? You can say no, it's totally fine or whatever, but I can go from there. What about insertion fees? Insertion fees, you can get those handled if you get an eBay store. But you only want to get an eBay store if it makes sense for your business. If you're listing more than what an eBay store would cost, let's say you list so many items it costs you $60 a month to list that many items where you could buy an eBay store for $40 and get all those for free. You want to spend the money on that store. Okay, cool. Have you tried Whatnot and do you sell more on eBay? Yeah, I've done Whatnot. Sold about 1,000 items on Whatnot and I do well on eBay. I love Whatnot. I just can't. Yes. Okay. You're a Nifty user. Join immediately. We started last November. Okay. So I think you're fine. Since it automatically relist and delist and sends out offers, you're doing everything. So I think I would not go back and relist and delist and do all that stuff. I think I just let Nifty run its course for like a month with your eBay store, and I think you'll be okay. And you're sending out offers. My opinion, I think you're fine. Hey, appreciate you, Thomas. First time watching, catching a live. Thanks for all the great info. You're welcome. Normally, I don't do this time of day lives, but here we are. I appreciate you being here. Sold this via promoted listing. Polo Ralph Lauren shirt and extra large. Short sleeve sell well, $21.99. Nothing fancy right here. Afternoon live. I know, and I got one box for you, Amy. What's up, girl? We were in there earlier. I was driving and not typing on my phone. NKWay's live with you. I promote all of them, so I thought maybe break it up and not mess with the algorithm. Yeah, I promote all mine too. I promote everything on eBay at 9%, and I have Nifty sent out a 10% offer. So that one just sold via promoted listing. I'm over here making sure it's going to the right buyer. You guys know how I do my packing. And then a pair of Adidas shorts. These sold for $17.09. That was a Nifty sale. See if Jack's still in here. Okay, Sarah's checking out. Okay, so Jack sold 131 items, all kids' clothing, all little kids' clothing, 131 pieces, and total of $3,325 in sales. 131 pieces, $3,300 in sales on kids' used clothing, vintage. Crazy. So yeah, that people are asking about that show. Do you ever do bidding, or is your whole store buy it now? My whole store is buy it now or best offer. I rarely do bidding on eBay, only if I have an item that's super rare, that I'll do bidding on that, because it will pop up on people get notifications, and it'll pop up and people will fight over that item. Usually it's a hard good. I'm vacationing at the beach. Thrifts aren't good here, as good here and expensive. Where are you at, Amy D? What beach? Felt like Christmas morning when I could promote again. Oh yeah, because if you're below standard on eBay, you can't promote. That's right. I forgot about that. All right, let me get back up here. My gosh, I'm so behind on these. My bad. Tip for Jacob. I find doing categories helps me. Like I'll do all shirts in one day, like all pants in one day. It makes me go faster. Good point, Audra. Good point. Get out of here with this fake phone call. I agree. I do the same thing. I do like Audra said. In fact, when I tote my items off to put in my storage unit, I'll put all jeans and pants in one. I'll put all tops in one. So when I pull that, I know what I'm doing that day. That's what I'm doing. I do it in clusters, just like shoes, blazers, do it in clusters. San Clemente, California. All I know is that's California. So you're on the Pacific Beach. There you go. I do the same. Blended, you do the same too. The doghouse is the worst. Thought about starting a series for new sellers, just teach what not to do. Yeah. Being in the doghouse on eBay is not good. Let's not talk about it. I don't even want to put it into existence. I don't want to talk about it. What if I got in the doghouse right before I went to live? That'd be not fun. These are Adidas match play shorts, 360, not match play, 365 shorts. Match play are the Under Armour. Adidas 365, $17.09. Nifty sent out an offer. Someone took it. C Rich, challenge for you. YouTube series starting an eBay store from scratch. I think you get more sales than a lot of us because your number of sales and reviews on your eBay account. Ooh, do I have time for that though, C Rich? Okay, so I've thought about that. I think anyone with content's probably thought about that. Starting a new store on eBay with starting a new store and doing like a series on YouTube about it. Starting a new store. You know what that store would be? All Polo Ralph Lauren. It'd just be a Polo Ralph Lauren store. Swear to you. That's what I would do. But you know why I'm not going to do that too? Because I can't put it on Nifty also. I can't put it on Nifty also. How deep would you get before buying a label printer and upgrade for tape print? Oh my gosh. Listen, you need to do it right now. Now's better time than ever because they're so cheap. I mean, better than it's ever been. Okay, so I'm going to show you what you don't have to use mine. You don't have to use the one I recommend, but I'll show you. If you go to surfstuffinds.com, come down to the Amazon products I use, you'll see this label printer right here, $85. $85 for this label printer, and it's good. When the label printers were available, when I first started, they were $300. So I think you should invest in one. If you are reselling seriously, you need to invest in one. What happens that you get in the doghouse? You guys can talk about it. Any advice or tips or tricks on a new seller on Poshmark? What do you do or not to do? Lisa, I'm going to ask you too. Do you have Nifty? Get the label printer. Label printer is total game changer. HP printer for the win. Shut up, Kings. All right. I've talked about it. I made a video like, I don't know, maybe a month ago. The 3 best things I did for my business, for my eBay and reselling business. Label printer, and this is in order. Label printer, Nifty, and then getting a good photo station. Those are the 3 best things that I've done for my business, I think. I think label printer, Nifty, and then a good photo station. Howdy, all you crazy cool kids. What's up, Angry Otter? And watch your videos about Nifty to an app, because I was stumped when I couldn't find it in the App Store. Yeah, so you can watch how to make Nifty into an app. I have that on all the platforms. You just have to find it. It's on there. And learn to do print all at once. What is Nifty? Lisa, do you recommend Nifty to certain inventory at a certain inventory? Oh my goodness. Vindu versus Nifty. Oh boy. Join Vindu because it has Etsy. Now Nifty. Okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Listen. Nifty is the best out there. I'm just telling you right now. Trust me. Trust me on that. So what is Nifty? Lisa, you talked about advice with Poshmark. Let me show you real quick. Sorry, guys, over on the other ones. You're going to have to, we're going to go over there. Okay, so here we go. We're going to go over. We're going to go to Nifty. All right, so on Nifty, you're going to hook up your different platforms. Yes, they do have Etsy now. I don't have an Etsy store. You're going to hook up your platforms. Then you're going to import, right here, this little button, you're going to import everything over from your platforms. And you're going to cross-list. Let me resync. So you're going to import everything over. We'll do that in a second. Then, so you can do all your cross-listing like you do on Vindu, whatever. Then, over here also, when you can turn your computer off, your phone off, everything off, and it will do sales detection for you. And it will delist items when they sell. Like we just packed that right there. It sold on eBay and it delists. And it does that on all the platforms with your phone off and computer off. You don't have to have the platform running. Also, it has your dashboard. This is for your Poshmark question. In the background, it's AI. It's automation. We'll do all the sharing for you. Community shares, send out offers, do reciprocal following. It will do all of that for you in the background. So on Poshmark, the most important thing is sharing. I've had 3,600 shares a day. eBay, it sends out offers and it does recreate. So it delists your item, then recreates it so eBay thinks it's a brand new item. Mercari and Depop, it does the same thing and relist and does all that. Then it also has your analytics. So you have your spreadsheet for the year. And you can keep track of all your insights, what's selling best, all that sort of stuff, what brand is the best. Plus, Nifty now has this bulk generate. So if you wanted to do like generate Nifty, all you do is insert your photos here and it will bulk generate your items. So it will list on all the platforms. The AI will figure out the size and everything from your pictures, the brand, all that, and put it right there in there. So that is what Nifty is. If you want to try it for free, you can go to surfstuffinds.com and right there, try it for free and 50% off your first month. Game changer. Trust me. Now let me get this back to where it was. I haven't been on TikTok very much. during live. So this makes sense that I get some of those questions and a lot of those questions. If I ever use one, I'd use Nifty and his code. Thanks, Kings. Thanks, Kings. I mean, it's Kings of eBay. Kings does auctions, online auctions, estate sales, and eBay. He doesn't mess with Poshmark. Which, yeah, it does all of that. It does all of that, and that's not a lie. And whatever plan you want. So once you click the link, you'll get the free trial and the 15% off your first month. It's just, it depends on how much you list a month. My plan is the highest plan because it's my full-time job. I do the cross lister and the automation. And so I do $89.99 a month. The other one, if I was part-time, I'd probably do the cheap. That's like the one that's $60 or $69.99 a month or whatever. When did you switch business policies on eBay? I'm not sure when I did that. It's been a while. Join one of my lives soon. I will. I don't get on TikTok as much. You haven't seen me on here as much. Do I recommend Nifty at a certain inventory number? Yes. Over 100 items and you're listing daily, or like 3 to 4 items a day. If you don't have over 100 items and you're not consistently listing, forget about it. You don't need it. You want Nifty to make you money, and it will make you money. So I never cross-listed. Now I cross-list. I have 8 Poshmark, 1 Depop, 2 Mercari to sell. The labor printer is the best investment ever, for sure. I agree, Nick, especially when you factor your time and the cost of ink. They're not cheap. They're cheap. They're not cheap, but they're not totally worth, or they're totally worth it if you're committed. Agreed. Label printer, thermal printer. Kings is still over here. Come on, Kings. Did you get a thermal printer yet? It's been like 2 years since we've been talking about it. Yeah, it's crazy what people pay for vintage kids clothing. It is crazy. What's up, Buckies? Get a printer. Yes. What's up, Danny? Question, do you hold listings on Nifty, or does everything have to be listed on the platform? So basically Nifty's up here. I list everything on eBay. I have Nifty suck it up into Nifty, and then Nifty will put it onto all the other platforms. So you'll have all the platforms down here, and Nifty's up top doing all the automation with all of them. You can list from Nifty with the AI and have it put on all the platforms, but I like to list on eBay. That's just where I'm at right now. And then once your item sells, Nifty pulls it off all the other platforms, and it's gone. Oi from Georgia, what's up? What's up, Georgia? Ahoy down there. Georgia, you got a little bit of ocean, so we can say ahoy. I have a thermal printer barcode printer for Amazon. You just don't want to get there. You just don't want to do it, Kings. You're that close, but you don't want to do it in spite. I know you're a stubborn person. I know you are. Thanks, Meep. I know you're a stubborn person, and that's okay. That's why you're successful. Thank you for sharing all your knowledge. Thank you for all this show. Yeah, you're welcome. Saw you sell Polo Ralph Lauren shorts, and I wasn't able to sell after that. Promoted at 9%, sold. Boom. You'll see a pair I have in here that I sold, just regular Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, and promoting at 9%. It helps, I'm telling you. Lisa, when selling, if there are other people selling the same item, would you sell it cheaper to get the sale? It just depends on your buy cost, right? It depends on how much you bought the item for. For me, my buy cost is $5.25, and yes, for me, if I can afford it in my business, I like the quick nickel. So I will undercut the market a little bit and get that item sold. And a lot of people well, that's a race to the bottom. Well, a lot of people can't buy the stuff that I buy it at, the prices I buy it at, or at least I'd like to think that. So it's just like saying this Buck Mason shirt. Let's say I buy it for $5, but at most people thrifts, that's 10. This is 10 at most people's thrift stores. I buy it for $5. I sold it for 35, the low end of the market. They can't afford it because they bought it for 10. Not my problem. That's business. This is Buck Mason. Good brand to be on the lookout for. Sold a few of these. This sold for $35. $35. Just a little Henley short sleeve shirt. List to the platform, and Nifty will disperse. Yeah, there you go. Insanely stubborn. I know, Kings. I know. You and Wayne, that's why you guys get along so well. You and Wayne are both super stubborn. Right? All right, there we go. What's going on? What's up, Peter? Happy Monday. A cool 97 degrees in Palm Springs today. Whew. I know this week is supposed to be a heat wave, like pretty much everywhere. I know, like middle of this week for us, it's going to be super duper hot. I'm looking forward to fall coming up, so it's hard to find t-shorts compared to jackets and sweaters. Yeah, I would say, guys, like it's about that time. In August, you need to start really throwing that fall stuff out there. And it's great because your average sales price goes up in the fall and winter. So my payouts on eBay are always usually more in fall and winter than they are more in fall and winter than they are in the spring and summer. I just know that from doing all my 1099s over the years. Your videos make me miss that area for thrifting. We are a different region in Fort Wayne. What's up, shopping? Shopping for profit. What's up? I was in Fort Wayne today for that funeral, actually. Yeah, I didn't have time to go to the thrift store, but I know. I like it down here too. What is selling good now, summer or winter? Right? Whatever season it is, that item is selling the best during that season. Everyone can have their own opinion. That doesn't mean I'm not going to sell. I mean, I'm literally looking down here at my Poshmark sales. Okay? Polo shirt, shorts, long sleeve button up, polo shirt, long sleeve button up, polo shirt, and loafers. Soccer jerseys, short sleeve, shorts, polo shirt. So whatever season it is, why is this puzzle piece so hard? Whatever season it is, that item sells the best in that season. Yes, you can still sell a coat during the summer. Of course, I have all of mine listed, but those items aren't selling right now. I have them listed. They're not selling very well right now. Sir, so we did a fundraiser auction over the weekend as a reseller community, and we raised $1,600 for Kerrville or for Texas flood relief. Not too bad. That's awesome, Angry. That is awesome. That's happy. That's happy. Thanks for doing that. Just bought a single stitch NASCAR all over print for $5. Nice pickup, Cindy. Those do well. Anything AOP all over print's good. Took a break from reselling to see Offspring. After the opening band, a lightning storm rolled in and it was postponed. Dang it, Cookie. I love the Offspring. I used to listen to them. I mean, I'm almost 40, so like that was like my BMX time, the Offspring. I loved them. Did you live in Houston? I did not. Not worth stopping. I drove 2 hours to go down there. Good. I'm glad I didn't stop then. Not worth it. This sold for $50. Nike USA Soccer jersey. You watch me enough, I talk about USA Soccer. USA Soccer stuff sells well. $50 for this. I paid $5. Excuse me. I'm not sick. $5. It's going to Alex. 5 into 50. 5 into 50. I took a best offer. Again, happy to sell this right now before fall and winter. I'm bound to take more offers right now. Define vintage. Vintage is with the clothing world is 20 years or older. So anything 20 years older or older is considered vintage in the clothing world. Other worlds are different. Jack says a crazy show. I need to catch up with this chat. Yeah, average sales price. There you go. $25 crazy for kids vintage stuff. How many items do I list today? I do 70 to 120 a week. I'm now top rated, but I don't see the seal next to my name. Okay, Wanda, so you might have a seal or you might need to be top rated plus to get the seal. I'm really not sure. I'm not sure. But as long as you have good items and you're pricing them right, it really doesn't matter. Rochester, New York. What's up, Rochester? Bought a label maker during the prime time. It's currently in the box on the kitchen table. Get that thing out. People don't like to hear it, but no returns is the fastest way to be in the doghouse. Yeah, it'll strike your account. It's not a strike if you offer returns. eBay wants you to offer returns. Yeah, for sure. I would definitely offer returns on your items. That's just my suggestion. I would offer returns for sure. Answer your text message. Ooh. Is that you? Answer my text message? Those good? I've never seen those. Let me Google lens them. Is that you, V? Is that you, V? Let me Google lenses. Google Lens is the bomb, guys. Yes, sir. What's up? All right. New $80. New the $80. So probably used. They're probably like 20. They're good for the personal though. Here's new 120. Yeah, used. They're probably like the Ad Eraser. $70. I'd probably say unless if you get them for like 5 or 10, probably good. What's up, Big Slick? I didn't know you were on here, V. Appreciate the advice, y'all. You're welcome. Teacher. Vlad's my boy. User over here, my boy. Teacher, I just signed up today. There you go. Anger Outer, that's awesome. Sorry, I'm way behind on the chat, guys. Huge favor. I know you can pull some strings. Can you ask Nifty not to carry over sales prices from eBay to other platforms, except running a 20% off sale on eBay when I cross-list that item to other platforms? I know what you're talking about, Maria. That's something good to bring up. That's good to bring up. I would message their customer support, because now they have a team working for them. I got you. Oh, yeah, they priced stuff up there. Were they priced up? How much were they over there? I have 1994 or 1944 Pew Pew I need to sell. Well, there's someone in the chat that I know would love that, to have that. What's up, Nikki? I found a Jell-O cookies in my freezer. Okay, that's cool. You found Jell-O cookies in my freezer. Did you eat them? Did you eat them or what? Where can I get a couple of those Polo track jerseys? Right, that C Rich, you see that post? I've never found that 1992 Polo Ralph Lauren Stadium track collection is super hot. If you can find the hat, the jackets, the jersey, I've never seen that one before. So hot. It's just crazy. The people that collect those will just spend insane money if it's a very rare piece, and they hold on to them. So there's not a lot out there. Your visuals are great. Everyone learns differently. Oh, for sure. That comes being a teacher, right? Everyone learns differently. I learned differently. I was definitely a visual learner. Thank you. Nifty paid for itself in 48 hours. Yeah, for sure. Queenie, you know, Nifty pays for itself in 48 hours. Does Nifty have a basic plan, and does that work for who would benefit? Yeah, Nifty has a basic plan. In fact, before I cross-listed, I use Nifty. It's either a $25 plan where on eBay it sends out offers for you automatically. It delists for you and relists for you automatically. It does all the automation. I used the $25 plan a month before I even cross-listed and did all the AI stuff. Love the way you fold. Nice and easy. Susan, you know it. Let's go back over here. $18.99 is what this sold for. Rock and Roll Denim, not a brand I really recommend to pick up, but this shirt is the reason why. It's loud. Obviously, it's got that Southwest print to it. It doesn't feel very good. It doesn't feel like a quality shirt, but it sold for $18.99. I knew it'd sell. Paid $5 for it, and it sold via promoted listing for $18.99. And those pew-pews, you can't sell those on eBay. I got some Levi corduroy Talon zip. There you go. What year are they from? The inside tag should tell you the year of the Levi. You can send a picture to me on IG, and I can help you out with that too. Don't forget the ties. Picked up a Charvette for $3, sold it for $89. Let's go, Chrissy. Did you put that in the Facebook group? The Surf's Facebook group? I feel like I saw you put that in there and I commented, or someone else did. Just listed a Dixon jacket, getting ready for the fall and winter sales. Yep. Start listing that stuff now. I'm about to go list a whole bunch of suits. Got some, they're 1977. There you go. 1977 Levi corduroys. Are they bell bottoms? Those will sell well. The bell bottoms do well. And belts. Yeah, belts. accessories. Don't forget the hats, belts, ties, all those parts of the store. They usually price those items really cheap, and you can get them and flip them pretty well. In fact, I bought a tie at this particular store that my buddy's at. I sold it for $300 online. My Goodwill is into the ties. They only put out the crappy brands. That's all right. That's all right. Find the hats. They don't know the hats. ChatGPT is even better than Lens. Is it? See, I need to get. I can't keep up with technology, no matter how hard I try. V has the connections. V always has the connections. Things I called around here in Houston, not finding a buyer. Really? If you go to a Pew Pew shop, they should be able to buy it right from you. Yes, bell bottoms, 32.32. Those should sell well. Those are a good pickup. Levi's from the 70s are hot right now. Frizzy Finds has a connection at Depop. Contact them to get banned accounts back. Yes. So Frizzy Finds, when I posted that thing about my buddy Jack getting banned on Depop, I'm pretty sure she reached out to him and then reached out to Depop, I think. Jello cookies are so good frozen. Think sugar cookie with the extra fruity flavor. That sounds good. I'm hungry, to be honest. I didn't eat any lunch today. No lunch. Just a little bit of beef jerky. Loving ChatGPT. Loved you and Bearded's bromance photo. Wasn't that funny? My wife laughed out loud. Did you guys see that photo? So Bearded put, the Coldplay, which also Coldplay is my favorite band, by the way. Judge me all you want. Coldplay's been my favorite band since like college. Obviously, everyone knows the Coldplay thing now. He put in ChatGPT, put a picture of the Bearded Thrifter and Surf's Up Finds together with using the Coldplay picture or whatever. It was a picture of us. And we look just so cuddly together. Love your photo station. Husband building one for me. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome. Yeah, make him build it for you. There you go. I just did that. You guys saw the video. I just added a shoe part to it, a shoe portion. Yeah, it was you on the Charlotte tag. I got you. Well, little sad news. Theo from the Cosby Show's died. I saw that. I saw that. Theo from the Cosby Show died. I saw that just a little bit ago today before we did some packing. This is an Ivy Cool. Be on the lookout for this brand. Ivy Cool. This is new with tags. I bought it for $11, but I will still buy this used all day for $5 and resell it. This sold for $30. $30. It's new with tags. This particular one is just a kind of plain. Most of them have like a Lily Pulitzer look, really loud. I buy from the Bearded occasionally. Do you get any beard hair in your packages when they come to you? Hey, thanks for the gift. Thanks. Appreciate the little gifts. Appreciate that. You don't need to do that, guys. I just gift them to other people as I go. All right, that sold Michelle. Everything's going to the right person. Gonna get this stuff to the post office today. Even though all my eBay stuff, I don't have to till Wednesday. I want to get it out so I can get it scanned and paid. This is a Polo Ralph Lauren. Found 2 of these the other day. Look behind it. You can feel it. Usually it's a silk and linen. This one was 100% linen. 100% linen Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. Paid $5, sold for $27.99. Polo Ralph Lauren, my best-selling brand. Can you do a video on tracking purchased price, price sold, etc.? I feel like that it takes a big chunk of time, and I need to be smarter, faster to avoid wasting time. So there are a couple of spreadsheets that do that. I do average cost of goods. I do 525 average cost of goods, and that helps me figure out total how much I make on everything. Because that shirt was $4.99, and then I get 10% off. This next shirt was $4.99. I get 10% off. The next shirt was $2.99. So my average cost of good is $4.99. Another Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. This one's a gingham check. It has that little check all through it. Gingham check. It's probably my best-selling print. Sold for $21.99. Let's see. $21.99. Let's make sure it's going to the right buyer. It is. Good. Makes my back hurt, but it's shoes. So that's that new shoe setup I made. I just have all my shoes in a tote right next to me, and I sit on the ground. So pretend I'm sitting. I just put the shoes there, and I take photos, put them to the side. I get my next ones. I take photos. So I don't ever have to get up when I do that. But I know some people like getting down and getting up just once is rough. So you could just do it standing up on, put a table right underneath and do the same thing. I just don't have room for another table in there. Harley Davidson shirt sold for $13.99. Harley Davidson shirts. I just don't pick them up anymore unless they're super cheap. I'm just really not even going to be picking them up unless they're vintage. Edith, what's up? Sold an autograph CD for $36 last night. What CD? Autograph CD. What CD was it? Thank you for building such an awesome community. Everyone here is amazing. Hey, Melissa, appreciate you. Honestly, it just happened, right? It just happened. One of the things actually that, and nothing against the people, but one of the things when I first started was I don't want to do a paid community. I want to do a community that people can join for free and you don't have to pay, because I didn't pay for anything. You don't have to do that. There are people that have paid courses. Feel free to do it. Totally fine. And then when I met K-Way, him and I had lots of conversations. We talked on the phone earlier today, but not about this. But for paid courses and paid stuff, he doesn't do it either. We both are just all about like the free, pay it forward type of stuff. But yeah, love being a part of it too. I learned from you guys just as much as you learned from me. If I didn't do these, there are a lot of brands I wouldn't know about. Hear me out. Have two settings on your photo station. So shoes are flat up high versus down low on the floor. Hope it makes sense. So my photo station's at an angle, right? I can't get it like this. I can get it about like this. So what I could do is put it against the wall and put a table here and put the backboarding here with the table, and I wouldn't have to get down the floor. You're right. I just don't want to have to bring another table in. I have a table right here that I ship off of. I put all my stuff on. It's a perfect table. Hippocampus? Hippocampus? What's that? Am I even saying that right? Robert Graham short sleeve shirt, all wrinkled up. It's all right though. $17.99 for a Robert Graham short sleeve shirt. Maria, Nifty will 90% of your accounting. There you go. You guys are talking to each other. Nifty will do 90% of your accounting for sure. Look away as I get up. This is going to Dr. Emmanuel is getting a Robert Graham shirt. How about that, Doctor? A pair of Jose Banks seersucker pants. Don't normally pick up Jose Banks, but these were new with tags, seersucker pants. And they sold for $27.99 via promoted listing. I had two of these. They both sold within about 2 weeks. What's Nifty's official website? Nifty.ai. If you go to my link tree on TikTok, you'll see Linktree and you'll see Nifty right at the top. Or to Surf's Up, you can get a free trial and 15% off your first month. Or just go to Nifty.ai. You can take a look at it or whatever. But if you want a free trial and 15% off, you got to use that link. Shop till you drop. I like that. I just started my own page on Facebook. I will share when it's done. Yeah, do that. Thanks. I look at people's stuff all the time. Michael, when I have time. Michael. Sorry, Michael, you're not a doctor. All right, Alex Mill, another good brand, similar to Buck Mason and Flint and Tinder. They're all good brands, all kind of the same deal. Alex Mill. Look for that brand. Alex Mill for men's. Good brand to be on the lookout for. Orders. All. I pressed a button. My bad. Alex Mill. $20.69. That was an auto posture sale. Or I mean, Nifty sale. Nifty used to be called auto posture. John. What's up, Liv? Liv, we were talking in the chat the other day. What's up, Liv? Does Nifty have an app? It has. There's a way to make it into an app. So if you go to my TikTok, you'll see like right away how to make Nifty into an app somewhere on here. on my TikTok, it'll say this: make Nifty an app. And that's how you do it. It's super easy. It's not in the App Store. Don't look for it in the App Store. Alex Mill. Alex Mill. Good brand to be on the lookout for. Remember finding that one time in a thrift, not that one, but the brand in a thrift store, and I knew right away. It kind of had that thicker feel. I get frustrated with Nifty because it kicks Mercari off a lot for me. Yeah, about once a month, but it's not Nifty. It's Mercari that does it. But yeah, about once a month it does it. And we just have to reconnect Mercari. I don't know why it does it. She sent out an email before why it does it. I don't know. What's up, Nashville? Hey, Nashville. Did you hear that Levis is out for the season? Oh, so sad. I'm so grateful for your willingness to share your knowledge. Oh, you're welcome. You can put risers under your leg station to make it flat. There you go. I could do that. But you know what? This is a thing with my shoes. So we're talking about my flat lay station with the shoes. I only do shoes about once every 6 to 8 weeks. So I don't do it that often. So for me, like, look what I did. So here it is. Here's that piece of wood that I attached, that I clipped to my station. And I have the clippers right here. So here it is. I rolled up the laminate, and I'll only bring this out once every 6 to 8 weeks. So I don't need it. I don't really need it that all. I'm not switching between the two very well. That's why I'm like, I could have gotten a box light, but I'm like, that's just a waste of room for me. It really is impressive. I used to use manual counting every week. Oh, there you go. Yeah. And went to Nifty. Yeah, Nick likes that Nifty counting. Reisner. I got Reisner. Stay in here. I got a couple brands that you know about. Jose Banks, Docker, Stafford, Reisner. You have to stay in here. Give me a thumbs up if you're staying in here. Surprisingly do well new with tags. Yeah, they do. Docker, Stafford, they do well. You know why? Nick, before I went on the cruise, I had to get a bigger pair of pants. Okay, that was before. I'm losing it. And so I couldn't find them at the thrift right away. So I went to Kohl's. Dude, clothing's still expensive. Like Dockers, and I went to Old Navy. Still kind of expensive. I was expecting to pay like $20. Nope. Okay, stay in here. All right, good. How much more energy do you have? When it's dinner time, do you lunch? Remember how long an old lady sit here? I have a lot of energy. You guys know that. I have a lot of energy. All right, so here are some nice Ralph Lauren shoes, some nice Ralph Lauren loafers. I just bought these as part of a buyout. These sold for $145. Ralph Lauren loafers. Not all Ralph Lauren shoes are a good pickup. Those were. Amy D going in your box. I am going to take a little better care of these. I'm going to put a little bit of paper in here. Stuff them. Got to take a little better care of these. And then I'll put them in, I'll wrap them in this paper right here. And I'll put them in a bag here in a second after I wrap the other one. Gotta take good care of these. Let's see. Bought 78 pieces of silverware sets at a garage sale for $10. Opened it up and discovered it's all real antique silver. All stamped 800, which means 80% silver. Yes, 800. It's worth $1,800. Yes. So a lot of people, they see 800 and they don't think that's silver. A lot of times it's really old. I remember my dad had a set of French silver flatware, and it was really thick and heavy. And it was silver, and he taught me that stamp meant it was silver. It's got less of a purity than 925, obviously, sterling, but it's still silver. Let me get these shoes done, and we'll be good to go. Get these shoes done, and we'll be good to go. $145 on those shoes. Good little sale. I see a lot of new faces in the room. Hi, everyone. Yeah, Reisner's in the room over on TikTok. Reisner, I'm not on TikTok very often anymore, but Reisner is a master seamstress. So she knows every brand. She knows quality, everything. She is the queen of clothing, I would say. So I learned a lot from her. Levi's hands-on helmet against the Bears. Levi from the Titans got hurt, and he's not playing. So I had to text K-Way. He's done for the season. It's so funny. Poor K-Way. His team will never be good. All right, let's make sure these are going to the right buyer. I got some good finds for you, Reisner. You just got to be patient. Hang in there. Hang in there. Show creative. Watch K-Way copy you and change it in a week. Felix, you already know, bro. You already know K-Way copies everything I do. I mean, Copycat K-Way. That's his nickname, right? This is a Rock Revival flannel shirt. There you go. There's a winter item. It's a flannel. Rock Revival sold for $21.59. That's a Nifty sale. $21.59. Nifty sale. She's taught me a lot of keywords for title. Yeah. Reiser's taught me so much. She is. She's the queen threader. The queen threader. The queen of threads. The Titans suck anyways. I'm a Lions fan. I'm originally from Michigan. Okay, there you go. Lions are good. Lions are good. It's so hard for me to pay retail for clothes after being used to getting rid of them at the thrift. Drives my teenagers crazy. I know, Audra. It hurt when I had to. In fact, I wore those pants today, those khaki pants today, and they're Old Navy. I'm like, I'm paying so much for these Old Navy, and I could get some good. I just didn't have the time to get them. I sell all my new dress pants like those within 60 days, 20 to 30, depending on the size. Okay, Dockers and those brands, new with tags. You know who I saw do that? Resell Brothers. $18, 511 tactical shirt. These have the pearl buttons. That's why I got this shirt. 511 tactical with the pearl buttons. Here's your 511 tactical. This sold to Chris for $18. $18 to Chris. We're getting there, Reisner. We're getting there. Trust me. We're getting there. Retail clothing prices are nuts. Michael Kors shirt, like $89. I know. And then the resale is boo-boo. What's up, Vernon from Cali? I was just watching a documentary on California. One of my favorite people to watch on YouTube, his name is Peter Santorini Arano or something like that. And he just goes around the country with the GoPro and just talks to whoever's around. Just get the real deal. He's not left-wing. He's not right-wing. He just wants to hear what people have to say. And I just watched the LA one. Listen, and they just went around and talked to people. There they goes. You love the way I fold? Thank you. I'm a great fold. Look at this. These are Peter Millar Crown Crafted shorts. $3.99 for these. I love when I see a little dot like that, the little logo with the crown. These sold for $24.99 via promoted listing. Look at that nice fold. Beautiful. Surf, time. I got you. It's coming up. I can't get out of order. I'm going to ruin my sales. Yep, I buy new attack haggers and dockers cheap too because Resell Brothers. They sell quick. Blended. Isn't that funny? We watched. Yeah, I watched. Look at us watching other people, right? I'll just watch myself. I watch other people. Got to learn from everyone else. Is that going to Herbert? That's going to Herbert. I bet you Herbert's not younger than me. Just saying. No offense. If you get a good track of your brands itself. By the way, I'm just going to put that in there real quick. Dude. So I talked about it a ton. If you're still on TikTok, I'm going to put that Nifty link over in my Facebook. You'll be able to check it out later. Okay. Do you box all your shoes? No. Tennis shoes, I don't box. Tennis shoes, I do not box. I wrap them, put them in a poly mailer. Tennis shoes. K-Wait, Dad, I need you now. That's K-Wait. Dad, I need you now. You mean we are changing the photo station? Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, Kway's dad built his photo station. Then 2 weeks later, he ripped the photo station out. How nice is that of you to do to your dad, Kway? Where are you? Where are you? I like the Resell brothers too. Blended. They have like the personality that I like. Do you leave feedback for your buyers? I have it automatically left. On eBay, you can have it set to automatically leave for people. Love Peter. Yes. Peter Santinelli. I love him, Nathan. I love his stuff. Got it from Resell Brothers too. See, look at us. Look at us all watching. Resell Brothers, where are you at? Where are you at? Come on in here. Let's clown. Okay, here we go. Trump tie. Here you go. Talked about this at the beginning of the live. Y'all do you, but if it makes me money, I'm selling it. So Trump tie, bought it for $1.99, sold for $16.19. That was a nifty sale. Then we're going to get to some good stuff. Some good stuff. What do you price the Haggers new with and Dockers new with tags at? I haven't done Haggers or Dockers. I think right around $22, $18 to $22, I would think. That's what I would think. Okay, Jack. Got that. What's up, Gladys? Hey, Gladys. Oh, Billy Reed, that did sell. Hold on a second. Did they pay for it? Hold on. All right. This Billy Reed. I think I talked about this the other day. Billy Reed shirt sold for, I don't think I shipped it to Byron. Okay. Billy Reed shirt sold for $99.99. I was on live. I remember I was on live the other day and showed it to you guys. I just listed it. Billy Reed denim snap shirt sold for $99.99. Yes, you see Billy Reed. I pass on Billy Reed almost all the time now, but this is different. This is a denim metal snap shirt. You're not going to see those very often. Kway posted like the drill. Yeah, the favorite part about that post that Kway did about the photo station is with him with the drill. Like he did it. Come on, bruh. Come on, bro. Yesterday I figured out that whole, I'm like, I need to make a better photography part for my shoes. Thought about all that yesterday. What's up, Ford? Ford's in the house making that money. All right. Billy Reed, not a fan of the man, but I also had crap of his merch. Oh, yeah. Danny said, I'm not a fan of Trump, but I'll sell the crap out of his merch. Like I said earlier, I'll sell whoever's in office. I don't care who it is. I'll sell their stuff. I don't care. If it makes me money. Reisner, you know this brand? Reisner, you know this brand? You guys know this brand right here? This is just a blue shirt. Blue shirt. This blue shirt right here sold for $115. Blue button-up shirt, $115. Dude, Trump dress shirts sell well. In fact, Nick is in here. I think the only time I bought Trump shirts was in Chicago. I bought like 3 of them, and they all sold. So, yeah, I think they do. Yeah. You have heard of Drake's. There you go. You had it. Reisner, are you still in here? Reisner, where are you? Drake's. Really good brand. Rarely ever find it. That's why it commands good money. Double RL. This one sold overseas. $140. Double RL shirt. Part of the buyout. Reisner, there she is. Reisner, what do you think of that Drake's? I've got more for you. Here's double RL. You already know about that. Most people don't know about Drake's though. About how much? About how much? How much? What? About how much what? About how much what? That double RL shirt sold for $140. $140. I try to get all my spring and summer buyout stuff done. That's going to overseas, so I will not see that again. This pile is getting too big. Robert Graham, look at the front embroidery on this shirt. Look at that. So nice. So nice on this Robert Graham. I guarantee this shirt was probably $250 to $300. It has like little like gemstone buttons. Really nice. You've been shopping on the north side. Yup. Manhattan right there, girl. Don't they make ties? Drake's makes ties, shoes, pants, jeans. They're a clother. So they make all sorts of all the stuff. Next item, just a Polo Ralph Lauren shirt, short sleeve. The reason I got it is it's good condition. It has the red, white, and black. Red, white, and black. Sold for $17.99. Reisner, this next item's for you. I think you saw a picture of it, but it's for you anyways. It's doing offers. Just haven't got it cross-post portion. Oh, are you talking to Nick? About, you guys are talking about Nifty in the background. I'll let you guys keep discussing. Candy got that? Okay, here you guys go. This shirt right here. Look at that. Look at that shirt. This shirt right here sold for $350. A basic white dress shirt from Drake's is $300. Just a basic white dress shirt from Drake's is $300. Is what Reisner says. So that tells you about Drake's. Just a regular button shirt. This right here sold for $350. Yeah. Reisner's like, what? It's Jill Sandler? I don't know. But the story behind this shirt, that brand right there, you need to know that brand. I've found it a few times in pants. This was on a Whatnot show. The person had it on the show. And they're like, man, you guys don't know what this is. This is a runway piece. It's so nice. I can't start at anything less than 100. Everyone's like, no. So I knew the brand. And I'm like, that's got to be nice. I screenshotted and Google Lensed it real quick. I'm like, I'll buy it for 100. Sold for $350. $350. That shirt's iconic, is it? You know that shirt? It's a runway shirt. So it's like a runway shirt. They made it for the runway, I guess. Have to get, see a Queenie? Or are you talking about you have to get? Okay, you guys are still talking to each other. I make more money just selling stuff on Facebook Marketplace than I did being a welder at $12 an hour with no benefits. No wonder why there's a shortage of welders. Mike Rowe keeps whining about. Yeah, Mike Rowe, the guy from Dirty Jobs or whatever. Yeah, they need to pay more, right? I feel like AI is going to be taking over a lot of jobs, and there's going to be more demand for people like welders and HVAC and all that sort of stuff. So I did sell two suits, two Peter Millar suits, one for $90, one for $85. I already shipped those. And then here's your Polo Ralph Lauren basic pair of shorts that sold for $19.99 via promoted listing going to international. The reason I bought these is because it had a little pony logo right there, not the hit, the logo. Those sold pretty well. Going overseas, $19.99. I didn't used to pick these up till recently. Yes, I cross-list with Vindu. Queenie, you need to get Nifty. Stop right now. Get Nifty. Just picked up an old school patchwork cotton short sleeve polo shirt. Any good? Yes. Patchwork old school cotton. That will, if it's a Polo Ralph Lauren patchwork shirt, like a Madras shirt, that's like in the mid 30s. The pants and blazers bring more. Shirts will bring good money too, in the 30s. The last item that sold was a double RL, $169.99 for this double RL chambray, cambray, whatever you call it, shirt. Double RL, $169.99. So I'm recouping some of that money I spent. Where have you been? What's up, Mark? I've been hiding. 2010 Ross Simmons Center collab. We need to find more of those, Riser. We need to find more of that brand. That brand is so good. Is it a French brand? Is that a French brand? I'm probably not even saying the name right. Brad found 2 Edna players at the thrift, but they didn't have care tags. What do you do if you find a nice blazer? Were they Etro? What were they? Edna? And didn't know the material? Ooh. See, Rich, say that again. Sweet sell. Say that again. Ask that again. What brand was it? If you do switch, Nifty will use AI to group all your items together so you could be set up instantly. I have no vested interest, but I was using the list perfectly, and Nifty was just so much more efficient. There you guys go talking. Okay, you guys are talking. Whatnot on fire. I know you can. You can on Whatnot. We got more. That's eBay, guys. We got more. Okay, soccer jersey. Soccer jersey, the most popular sport in the world. I know here in America we don't think that, but it is. This soccer jersey sold for $30 on Mercari. $30 on Mercari. So we had 2 Mercari orders. Zegna. Okay, Zegna. However you pronounce it. Your question was 2 Zegna player at the thrift. Didn't have care tags. What do you do? They're nice blazers, Zegna. It's okay if they don't have the care tag because you just measure pit to pit and you can find the size that way. It just depends on the material. I don't know. It doesn't. That brand doesn't do as well as it used to, unless it's a newer tag. So I don't know. If it's under $10, you're gonna make money. So if you're looking for items and you need inventory to make money on, I'd say yes. New batch of fabric and print ID in drafts. Oh, it's German. Okay, it's German. Got you. Polo Ralph Lauren gingham check size small. People pass up size small, not me. And this is a gingham check like you would see on a picnic table. This one's just pink. Gingham check, again, I said earlier in the live, is my best-selling pattern for Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. That one sold for $22 on Depop. That one sold on Depop. You're welcome, C. Rich. I'm sorry I don't have a better yes or no answer. But it's just, the older ones, I just don't really pick up a whole lot anymore, to be honest. Zegna Blazers. This is just a regular North Face pair of cargo nylon shorts. And they sold on Mercari for $18. So Mercari, a $20, a $30, and a $20 with Depop Mercari. So over the weekend, I made $70, which pretty much almost pays for Nifty. That's really all I can ask for out of those platforms. Small people have money too. Yeah, they do. In fact, Reisner, a lot of high-end brands run small. So that is it. That is it as far as that goes. Poshmark. That's not it with that. Poshmark. Let's do a couple polo shirts. So I have a Puma polo shirt here. Puma. I delisted all my Puma off eBay, and I put it all at $10 on Poshmark and on all the other platforms, and they've been selling. This sold for $9, so 10% off, I guess, with my offer with Nifty. Puma Polo. Paid $5, sold it for $9. Poshmark takes 20%. Made my money back. I don't buy Puma anymore, by the way, everybody. Probably get that out. Shoot, this needs to go in priority. What am I doing? It's $5.19. Travis Matthew, all over print. Okay, so let's talk about this real quick. Look at this shirt right here. See it? See it? Okay. This one. It might be. It is. Okay. Same shirt. Different size. Medium. This is taken on my old photo background. It's been sitting in here all year. I just listed the large. It's sold. So if I wanted to, I could go back and take all new pictures of my inventory. I just don't want to do that. That's what photography makes a big difference. I Google lens the blazer and see if you can find the item, then pull the material breakdown off someone else's listing. Look at that, Nick. Nick's so smart. Wealthy persons have time and resources to focus on health and fitness, i.e. elite brand runs small. Yep. There you go. It's true. It's true. You have a chef for you. Listen, I want to order pizza tonight, probably, right? But if I had an in-home chef, I would want filet mignon. And it's pretty healthy. Much healthier. But I'm not going to go pay $30 a pound for filet. Not doing it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Don't have enough sales. Mezzin in Maine. Mezzin in Maine. The brand. Long sleeve shirt. Sold for, where are we at? Mezzin in Maine. It sold for $23. Paid $5. 23, paid $5. I should be putting these in just not a padded, but whatever. I have so many padded flat rates. Priority. It's dinner time here on the East Coast. Get this stuff packed for you. These sell really well. I talked about this the other day. This is a Brooks Brothers version, but the Polo Ralph Lauren in this faded pastel look, they just sell well. So if you find Polo Ralph Lauren in this faded pastel, Brooks Brothers, the kind of thicker knit, they sell well. This sold for $16, so I guess not that great. Dude can buy a filet, he just cheat. That's right. You're actually right, Felix. I always tell people, it's how you want to spend your money. Can I buy a filet? Yes. I don't choose to spend my money that way. I've always said that to people, like, I can't afford that. You can't afford it. You just don't choose to spend your money that way. There's nothing wrong with that. Can't afford it for like a night. For a night. Okay. 4 more summertime items for you. So I'll say the best for last. This is a Vineyard Vines Edgartown polo shirt. Sometimes I buy these, sometimes I don't. It is sold for $18 on Poshmark. Vineyard Vines. Do you generally ship priority? No. So I'm only shipping priority right now because these items sold on Poshmark, and anything you sell on Poshmark ships out priority. So you can use whatever priority thing you want to use. Priority box, priority envelopes, whatever priority. To answer your question too, Ward, same question. So the only reason, so down here, almost everything's Ground Advantage. You can go and rewatch this on my YouTube or on Facebook. See all the things I sold over the weekend. So almost everything's shipped out Ground Advantage. I'm just now doing my Poshmark. Here is a pair of Adidas shorts, Adidas golf shorts. These sold for $17, about my normal price. Nifty sent on an offer, and someone took it. Got to ship these priority. Come on. Filet mignon taste with the filet of fish budget. That's right. Filet mignon taste with the filet of fish budget. Shoot, anymore. McDonald's is expensive. My kids want a Happy Meal. That's like $20 for the 2 of them. It's crazy. McDonald's, there's no cheap fast food anymore. Even Taco Bell's expensive. Hugo Boss. I don't buy a lot of Hugo Boss, especially polos. The ones I do buy, though, they have to be in good condition. And they have to have Hugo Boss on it, like that. Has to have the embroidery on it, Hugo Boss. This sold for $18. I bought a whole bunch of them together. That's the truth. I'm just saying. Bolo. Merge de Schwan because of the bear. I don't even know that, but I'll pin it up there. Best sale so far of the month. Woo! Shoot, this should go priority. What am I doing? Best sale of the month. That Jill Sadler, whatever brand, that shirt I just showed right there for $350. That was a good one, but I did spend $100 on it. So $100 into $350. I'm fine with that. I think that's my best sale. That's my best sale of the month. The McDonald's app is where the deals are for sure, Nick. Listen, when I take the kids to school in the morning, the Egg McMuffin is like one of the better things for you on the menu. A lot of times you can get a breakfast sandwich for $1.50 or $2. I always use the app. Go get a breakfast sandwich. And then you can ask for no cheese, which makes it a little bit healthier. And then you can make it unhealthy and put jelly on it. Don't knock it till you try it. This is a Buck Mason. Again, short sleeve shirt, Buck Mason, really good brand to be on the lookout for. This is a linen blend. I believe it's a linen blend or all linen. It sold for $45. $45 for that. Buck Mason. No. Priority, yes. Poshmark. And that's it. Okay. Nick says, okay. That's it, guys. That is it. Appreciate you guys being in here. Everybody, Gladys, Reisner, Nick, everybody, all the people. Felix, everybody. Thanks for being in here. Hanging out with me this evening. Now go get yourself some dinner. Go get yourself some McDonald's. You deserve it. You got to take about $50 bill with you, though. Just joining the chat. Sorry if you have already answered this question. Have you already started listing heavy for fall winter items yet? No, Kyle, but I'll probably start. I used to start September 1st. Then last year was the first year I did mid-August. I'm going to probably start, I don't know, probably the beginning of August this year. So very, very soon. The jelly edition is great. It is. Ask for jelly. Put it on your Egg McMuffin. It's delicious. All right, y'all. Pizza Hut tomorrow. $2 personal pan pizza every Tuesday. Lucky. I don't even know where the Pizza Hut is close to me. Yeah. All right, y'all. We'll see you guys later. Have a great day.